Hey guys, cool topics from this week, the new Chevy C8 Corvette, Ford versus Ferrari, and your chance to get some really cheap supercars. Let's get at it. Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Automotive News. I'm your host Jerry, and let's get into this week's hot topic. Chevy just released the new C8 Corvette, which has been redesigned for a mid-engine configuration. This design is nothing new to Chevy, as they have been teasing a mid-engine vehicle for 60 years, starting with their first prototype, the CER-V1, back in 1959. This car was the brainchild of Zora Arkus Duntov, who has been titled the father of the Corvette. Unlike the last 60 years, you can actually purchase this one. Powering this redesign is Chevy's also new 6.2-liter LT2 V8, putting out 495 horsepower, outdoing last gen by 50 horsepower. For you Ohioans, that's 64,944 duck power. The C8 weighs in at around 3,366 pounds, making it 68 pounds heavier than the C7. Guess it should have laid off the donuts. I think the new styling looks great, but I can't help but to see the nose looking like a LaFerrari, the sides looking like a Ford GT, and the back end from a Michael Bay film. You know what ones I'm talking about.
Decepticons, mobilize.
We haven't seen exact 0 to 60 numbers yet, but Chevy claims it can do it in under 3 seconds with the Z51 performance package equipped. This impressive time comes down to the dual-clutch automatic 8-speed transmission designed by Tremec, and unfortunately is the only transmission you can get at this time. You can get this impressive redesign for a starting price just under the $60,000 mark. In more release news, now's your chance to pick up a 5th generation Toyota Supra, but if you want a base model or a premium model, you're going to have to wait until Toyota sells their first 1,500 special launch editions based on the 3.0 Premium. These launch editions come with exclusive leather, carbon fiber interiors, carbon fiber badging on the passenger dash with the car's individual production number, and a copy of IKEA Toyota's signature. This limited run of Toyota Supras will set you back $56,000, which is only slightly more than the $55,000 Premium and the $51,000 base, making the semi-exclusive launch edition a pretty good deal. My only worry for the Supra is the Corvette being released at the same time and being only a couple thousand more for what feels like more of a car. We'll see what the sales numbers look like at the end of next year. In recall news, over 2,000 Subaru Outback and Legacy models are being recalled for spot welds located on the duct below the cowl panel. These improper welds may reduce the structural rigidity in the event of a crash and lead to reduced safety conditions. Over 7,500 Ford Rangers are being recalled for potential right front seatbelt assembly issues. This recall specifically affects the Supercar models only. Just like your favorite foods, children's car seats come with an expiration date. People will say, no they don't, manufacturers just use that to get you to replace your old one and make a couple bucks. But think about your plastic patio furniture that has been sitting outside for years. Notice the discoloration and those new creaks it makes when you sit down on it? The same thing happens to the plastic in car seats as they sit in the vehicle, go through the constant use and the constant change in temperatures. So next time you're around a car seat, check the expiration date, and if need be, change your car seat. This week in automotive history, the first checkered cab was produced in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Mercedes trademark was first registered, and the unthinkable happened. Ford beats Ferrari at Le Mans in 1966. They didn't just beat them, they absolutely embarrassed them. Ford had a first, second, and third place finish, all in Ford's GT40 Mark II. This win also delivered on Carroll Shelby's personal vendetta against Enzo Ferrari after their falling out in 1958. If you want to see the story in more detail, check out Ford vs. Ferrari that's coming to theaters November 15th. British carmaker Lotus has announced a 1,900 horsepower all-electric supercar titled the Evija. Lotus claims the Evija will have a top speed over 200 miles per hour and be able to hit 60 in under 3 seconds. If you have deep pockets, you can pick one of these up for a cool $2 million. If you're looking for something cheaper from the brand, you can go with the gasoline Evora, which starts just under $100,000. If you ever want to channel your inner Ken Block, here's your chance. Someone's selling a replica 2014 Ford Fiesta R5 rally car, which was originally built for SEMA. Considering used 2018 RS sells for around $36,000, this $52,000 one is absolutely priced to sell. With that price tag comes a list, and I mean a list of modifications, but the most important has got to be that Hoonigan wrap on it. Check out the Auto Trader link below. If you have $47,000 you're itching to spend, why not pick yourself up a Rolls-Royce champagne chest? Rolls claims it's for the most extravagant of environments, from a super yacht to the terrace of a private residence. The body of it's made from machined aluminum and carbon fiber surrounded by Tudor oak, which can be found in many other vehicles. Once a secret button is pressed, this work of art opens up to reveal 4 hand-blown crystal champagne flutes, as well as 2 cradles to hold your champagne and your high-class snack of choice. I'll definitely be asking Santa for 2. Now's your chance to pick up a supercar for less than $60,000. Well, was. A shop in Brazil has been operating for 11 years, was shut down by police for selling fake supercars. The father and son team of Lotus Evija Customs were selling fiberglass prototypes of vintage and modern era supercars. Looking through their Instagram, they did very good work, and a lot of these cars looked like the real deal. And at $45,000 to $60,000, how could someone pass one up? Especially if you're trying to fake it till you make it. Well, guys, that wraps up this week's episode of Automotive News. Let me know if you have any stories that you want covered, and check back next week. And always, thanks for watching.